WZRD, your number one source for Wizard Rock.
Hi, this is Fran for WZRD, and I'm here with Alex. Who is the Remus Lupins or from the Remus Lupins now?
Hi. I guess I'm from the Remus Lupins.
Yeah. When did you decide to add more members?
Well, I've always thought of it as a rock project, but I didn't have a band, so it just took a while for it to get to a point where I could ask other people to be involved without it seeming silly.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're just starting out and playing shows for 5 people, it's hard to entice your friends to play bass and drums to play with you. But once we started getting to play for bigger crowds and I was taking it more seriously, I decided to ask a couple of friends to join me.
Of course it's all in your head, but why should I make it any less real?
So how did you decide on the name?
I decided on the name as a joke because I think it's stupid when bands are called the somethings, and I make fun of it. Like, I used to, when the band started, I'd say like, hey, have you heard the new The Weezer's record or the new The Bjork's record? And so I just took my favorite character, who was Remus Lupin, and said the Remus Lupins, because it's absurd on every possible level that he's a singular person, I'm a singular person, and yet it's a plural band name, and also his music about wizards. So that was silly also. And I just did it to have a MySpace address. Like I didn't think it was ever going to go anywhere, so I just did it as a joke. I just needed a name for my MySpace account.
So besides Terminus, what's the best show you've played so far?
Terminus was up there. I think last year's show, Prophecy, was pretty cool. One thing that I really connect to in terms of live stuff is when the audience is really into it, they put out a certain amount of energy and you have to give that back to them. It becomes this amazing loop of just awesome. And shows at conventions, there's nobody there who doesn't want to be there for the show.
That time it was Severus's birthday when I put your nose down into the cake.
Yeah, there's just a lot of positive energy at cons like this. But then there have been some shows on tour this summer that are the same way. There's a show we played outside of Washington, D.C. at this library in Vienna, Virginia, where either the air conditioning didn't work or they don't know how to operate it. And Virginia on July 3rd is a very, very hot place to be. And we were playing in a very small room. It was Draco and the Malfoys, Whomping Willows, Justin Finch, Fletchley, and Remus Lupins. So it was like a pretty good draw for the show. The room was packed. The line had been around the block. And the windows were just completely fogged up from people dancing. Like, a girl almost fainted. It was just out of control. It got to the point where I turned off all the lights in the room, and the only light coming in was the light coming in through the curtains. And it was like really pitch black and dark and hot and sweaty and crazy, but it was still overheating. It was insane, basically. And it was amazing because nobody complained about it. Just like it added to the insanity of the show.